Fall has come quickly to Canada and BC this year. It is also expected to be a particularly cold winter. So when it looked like we were going to have a beautiful sunny day, I decided to make the most of it and explore Bowen Island. This is a short ferry ride from Vancouver before the weather turned.
Okay, so I'm off to Bowen Island for a day trip with my GFX 100 Mark II and just a couple of lenses, the 20 to 35 f4 and the 45 to 100 f4. Traveling light today. The first time to Bowen Island, so I'm not really sure what to expect. I have some idea, pretty sure going to get some interesting images near the ferry terminal and Smug Point and of the village itself. I'm also carrying my drone, the DJI Air 3. So I'm going to probably try and get some aerial images, maybe by golden hour, hopefully to get to a beach where there's a lighthouse and try and get some good golden hour images with the lighthouse in the foreground, illuminated by the setting sun. I hopefully can come back with some interesting images. Let's see what kind of travel and landscape images I can come back with. So it's around 10 in the morning. I've reached Bowen Island after taking the ferry from Horseshoe Bay. We still have a fair amount of cloud cover, so it's kind of cloudy and the light is still a bit soft. Also, the sun has just started peeking out, but I think it's going to be more sunny as the day progresses. So I'm looking forward to that and getting some more dramatic light. But as of now, we have nice soft light, so I'm just seeing what compositions I can get and get that early morning kind of look. And use the light and highly saturated colors to my benefit and see what I can come up with. As you can see, it's really picturesque here with the Nacho Mountains in the background, the low cloud cover and all those boats in the foreground. I might take out my medium telephoto, the 4500, and get some medium telephoto kind of look and little bit more compression and see what I can come up with as well. So I've been walking around for the last hour or so on Bowen Island near Snug Cove, exploring the docks and marina and this beautiful beach and these lawns where you have all these nice restaurants and shops. Just want to share with you guys what I packed for this trip, this day trip to Bowen Island. My GFX 100 Mark II camera, medium format camera with the 20 to 35 f4 lens for wide, it's a wide angle zoom. Then I have the 45 to 100 f4, which is a medium telephoto, which is a little bit more reach and has the equivalent of 35 to 80 mm in the full frame equivalent. So it can pull back and get a little closer to subjects. To charge all my gear, I'm carrying instead of a battery pack, I'm just carrying a small rig B-mount battery, the 99 watt battery, and it has a lot of ports from which I can charge all my devices, including my camera and the batteries. I'm also carrying my DJI Air 3 drone, which is still in the car. I haven't taken it out, which I plan to use later on in the day. Then I have a couple of polarizers, and I have a rain sleeve, and I have this dry bag within which I have a towel to wipe my gear and my camera and keep them clean in case of exposed to dust or sand or water, especially when I'm shooting in the waterfront. I have this blower, it's part of this lens cleaning kit from Zeiss. I never go anywhere without it. The battery charging mount for the GFX batteries, and this pouch carrying a bunch of my cables and knickknacks that I need for my photography. Like pairing all of those in the Mindshift Gear 18-liter backpack from Think Tank. It's a lovely little backpack and one of my favorites to carry, especially when I'm having a light setup. I'm going to include links to all this gear in the video description below. Do check them out. They're affiliate links. The channel does get a small commission from sale of these items, but at no extra cost to you. You'll be supporting this channel by clicking on those links. Thanks, guys. And now it's time to head out to another location and continue with my exploration of Bowen Island. So it's afternoon already and sun's finally come out here in Bowen Island. I stopped to have a nice lunch at Dr. Morgan's pub and restaurant. Now with full stomach, I'm out exploring some places to fly my drone here in Bowen Island. And I found this nice lagoon. It's low tide, so you'll have good access to this beach. I'm trying to capture some scenes where the boats anchored out there and maybe the North Shore Mountains as well, and fly out towards this Howe Sound. So let's see how it goes. So now I'm at the Killarney Lake picnic area at Ripon Regional Park. Just want to check out this lake. There are a couple of lakes here on Bowen Island. Just thought I'll come and check it out, see if there's always something interesting happening at the water's edge. I found this interesting tall tree stump. It's covered with moss. Trying to see if we can get some interesting composition of that. There's also a lot of moss here on the floor at the water's edge, and actually continuing to the water, and there's some patterns from the fallen leaves and the algae in the water. And also out there I see some broken tree stumps at the water's edge. Might make for a nice black and white image. So I'm going to spend the next half an hour or so just exploring these compositions. Let's see what I come up with. So I'm now at the Roger Curtis Beach Lighthouse. This is my final stop on Bowen Island. It's about 5:30, it's about 5:45 actually. And 6:30 is golden hour, so I'm just kind of waiting for the light to get better and to have that beautiful golden hour quality. And it's a beautiful day out, so it's a kind of day that you can really get the maximum out of golden hour and sunset. So I'm just waiting for that light, and that's the Roger Curtis Lighthouse there with this rock formations. And there's some beautiful trees also forming a nice profile. Hoping to get all of that in some various compositions. And as sun sets, we're going to I'll try and get some nice profile shots as well of the lighthouse and those trees.
After a full day of exploration, photography, some great food, and a good sunset to top it all off, it was time for me to head back home. It may not have been the most productive shoot, but it left me with a good idea of what to expect during my next trip to Bowen Island. Hope you had fun exploring Bowen Island with me. See you in the next video.